Hey guys, Danny here. Today we are looking at the Redmi Watch 3. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. This product was sent to me for free for review by Banggood, and you'll find a link down below if you want to pick one of these up. So this video today is going to be a little bit different. This is going to kind of be a more hands-on review of this product, as it's not that new. It's been out for quite a while now, and my little mission for this video was to see how quickly I could drain the battery. My first impressions of the screen was great. As you'll see here, even in direct bright sunlight you can still see the screen well. So this was the night before I was going to try and drain the battery in this watch as fast as I could. And you can see I charged up to 100% here. It lost 1% while I was messing around with some of the watch faces. Here we are next day, right around midday, just before I'm about to start my workout. Okay, so I just got back from the gym. Time is 2:45. You should be able to see, hopefully I've got 84% battery life left. And I've had pretty much everything turned on. So I'm pretty impressed with the battery life of this watch. It's obviously not industry leading, and it's about a year old now. So watches have come quite a long way. They use more efficient screens and so on, but for having all of the features turned on, I was pretty happy with this. So let me quickly show you. So the display, I actually changed the auto lock to 10 seconds, so it stays on longer before it goes to sleep. I have raise to wake turned on and double tap. I also have the always on display turned on, so that's been on all day so far as well. When I initially set up the watch, I was messing around with the watch faces, changing a bunch of settings, so I did get quite a bit of battery drain there too. I did also have the auto detection on for the workout modes, so that will also cause some additional battery drain. I had the brightness about 3/4 to the top, so the brightness hasn't been on full. I did just change it now to full brightness, so hopefully you can see the screen a little bit better. I also had notifications turned on, and also the heart rate detection was set on for every minute, including sleep detection and stress monitoring. So I pretty much turned on everything I could. So I think this battery life is not too bad considering what I've put this through. I also, as I said, just got back from the gym, so I did do a workout which was about an hour and a half. I think the workout was recorded as. There should be a way for me to take a look at that. So if I go to activity, you can see the workout here, and it has my calories burnt, the total time, so it was an hour and 45 minutes, my heart rate. And the thing that stands out to me the most about this watch would definitely be the screen. It does have a really bright screen that you can see in direct sunlight. Let's go through some of the options this has. So the workout, you have a bunch of different options in here, including pool swimming, and this is rated at 5 ATM, meaning you can use this down to 50 meters while swimming. You do have some additional options in here as well. I do really like the fact that you can customize this watch quite a lot. So not only can you customize the watch face, if you hold it here, this is one that I downloaded from the app. You can also go into this additional option and it will let you change some of the little widgets inside the watch face. Like, for example, this will show you your steps and your calories burned instead of your heart rate and your stress level. So you have a bunch of different options in there you can choose. Not only that, once you scroll to the side, you have these widgets that you can also customize and completely change using the app. So here I have the music player, which will essentially show you the music that's playing from your phone. You can change the volume, start and stop the track, and change the track that you're listening to. It also shows in this screen here, which is kind of like your quick settings screen. When you have music playing, it will show at the top here, so you can always get to it from there as well. And in here you have a bunch of options. You can use the watch as a flashlight. You even have this cool option which will let you find your phone, and this one, which really surprised me, where it apparently will clear water from the device after you've got it wet, which is cool. Let's also take a look a little bit more at some of the customization. So there's an option which changes how the different apps are displayed. Here we go. So at the moment I have it set to list, which essentially means when you go to your different apps, they're displayed in a list like this, which is what I prefer using. But if we go to the layout again, we can change this to grid, and we go back and we now have them aligned in a grid, which is pretty cool. Let's go back and change that because I like having them in a list. You also have access to Alexa by holding the side key. What time is it in India? So you can ask this pretty general questions. You can ask it to set alarms for you, and yeah, it's pretty useful. I think it's useful if you want to ask a quick question, but other than that, it's not something I would really use much myself. But it does seem to pick up your voice well and works well enough when I did actually try and use it. Now I'll show you a bit more about the app. Okay, let's take a look at the Mi Fitness app. So from in here, you can customize some additional settings that you can't get to on the watch itself. So for example, you can go into this menu here and you have a whole bunch of watch faces you can choose from. I noticed as well with this watch, it does seem to save some of the additional watch faces onto the actual watch. Typically on a lot of watches I've used before, it will just replace the first watch face, but this does actually seem to add them onto the watch, so you can switch between them quicker. Some of the watch faces as well, let's go to editor's pick. What's cool about some of these is they actually change your always on display as well. So if you hold this button, it will show you what the always on display will look like. And there's some actually really nice watch faces in here. The one I'm using at the moment I actually got from this editor's pick page. And as I was saying earlier, this is where you can do some additional customization like your widgets. I really like this because, I mean, when you're using a device like this, you really want as much customization as possible. So you can see this is one of the widgets I set up in here. There's a bunch of different layouts you can choose from. Let's go through to the health screen. So here, this will show you all of your heart rate tracking. And you can change the day, look at your minimum, your average. The sleep tracking also worked fairly well. So let's take a look. It says I went to sleep. I was actually struggling to sleep at this particular night. So I fell asleep about 1 a.m. and this is pretty accurate. This is about when I fell asleep and about when I woke up, because I did check this in the morning. We have our steps, our calories burnt, how long we were standing for, our stress levels. So overall, I do like the Mi Fitness app. It does offer you quite a lot of customization. I think you get more in the even later generation Redmi watches. And you also get access to updates with the device. There isn't any at the moment. You can also add some favorite contacts onto the smartwatch, and you can even make calls from the smartwatch, as it does have a microphone and a speaker, so you can speak to the person from your watch and you can hear them. Not something I would use myself, but a pretty cool feature nonetheless if it's something you do want to use. Once you are using your notifications that are being sent through to your watch, you can also change what specific apps you want to send notifications from your phone, but I don't like this menu. You literally have to just scroll through it forever to find what you want. It needs some kind of search function, so this isn't really great. I do like, however, if you clear the notifications from your phone, they seem to clear from your watch as well, so you're not seeing the same notification twice. Overall, I do think this is a really good app, and I have enjoyed using it. As I said, there's a ton of watch faces you can choose from, and I'm pretty confident you would find something you'll like. And additionally, a lot of them, once you've put them onto the watch, they give you a little bit more customization options as well. So definitely the standout feature of this watch is its screen. It's really bright, colorful, and very responsive to your touch. There haven't really been any times I've used it where it felt like it was lagging. I have occasionally mispressed a button where, you know, this isn't a huge screen, but it's definitely big enough that it makes it comfortable to use. It's only occasionally I've kind of mistapped a button. So in terms of usability and how fast it feels really good. The only kind of minor complaint I have with this watch is the strap that it seems to come with. It just doesn't seem very intuitive to put it on and take it off. It feels really fiddly. Maybe it's something I'll get used to over time, but I've used a lot of watches that just seem to use a better method of taking them on and off. This one just feels too fiddly and annoying to kind of get it adjusted to just how you want. After using this device all day and having all the features turned on to try and drain the battery as fast as possible, I only got it down to about 80%. But here are my final thoughts on this product. So while it didn't blow me away in any one area, I just found it a really dependable device. All of the features worked as they should, they were snappy, and I just didn't really run into any bugs or issues. While it might not be the most feature-packed smartwatch out there, and there are some newer ones available now like the Redmi Watch 4, I still think if you could get this for a good price on a deal or something, this is a very solid smartwatch still. It offers a decent amount of customization, it has a solid app, really nice bright screen that you can see in direct sunlight. It charges pretty quickly, and I think for a lot of people this watch will fill their needs. If you want something more advanced with more features, then of course you can buy something a bit more pricey. As always, if you'd like to pick up this product, you can find a link down below. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one, and of course I will see you in the next one.